Word up, lovely people. Okay, so we are having a Christmas off. We are live, and I am receiving your questions. Thank you very much. Lovely to be here. So I'm again a little bit smarter. Not that smart, but a bit smart. And my hair looks like it's been dragged through a hedge backwards. So not good vibes today. Bad hair day. We have, not I, the team has made efforts to make this Christmassy. So, do you know what I mean? It's not that Christmassy. So, they've told me that basically this is going to be an evolution, right? So it's going to get more and more Christmassy as we do more and more of these little videos. This time going live is for you. So let's undo a button. Let's loosen up. Let's hello to Nor Awad. I don't know where you're from. Craig. Moran, we got Get Cash for Survey. No, we don't. Tori. So hi, all you lovely people. We got 6,000 within literally a minute. So let's start talking. It's Christmas, holiday season. Welcome to my world. Let's go a little bit wider. Yeah, baby. We got a turkey. So we have a turkey here. We have my lovely team here who are going to be taking your questions. Say hi, girls. Hi. So we're going to be taking questions for you. Keep the questions coming up down here. We're going live on obviously Facebook, but we're also going live on FOODTUBE. FOODTUBE. So hi, FOODTubers. Word up. So where should we start? It's Christmas. Very, very exciting. Just to kind of give you context, lovely people, we're literally coming towards 10,000 people watching live as we speak. I've got some pre-answerable questions. I'm going to be taking your questions here. We're trying to focus today's conversation around the main centerpiece. That's your turkey, or that's your goose, and we can talk about all those things. But let's just think about it. Christmas or the holiday season is the time of year where most people cook from fresh. Like the world is cooking from fresh. So that comes with so many, it's a wonderful time of year to celebrate food, but also it's a very nerve-wracking time of year. Even carving a bird, cooking it right, undercooking it, overcooking it. What turkey or thing to buy? I've got a vegetarian coming, or I want to do a spectacular vegetarian vegan festival for, you know. Let's talk about all that stuff. It's here for you. So let's just get some questions going. How do you make a turkey juicy? Lots of love from Hamilton. Well, let's talk about that. Turkey. Interestingly, the turkey, actually the original meat of Britain and many other parts of Europe was the goose. And these are a slow growing bird. And in sort of the 1920s, 30s, the turkey came, you know, pretty much from America and was commercialised, and you can intensively cook these. So for me, obviously, I love an organic free-range turkey. When you get a slower growing breed of turkey, it has more fat between the breasts, which means it cooks much quicker. You get more flavour, but let me give you an example of the difference in cooking times for a turkey that's free-range and a turkey that's intensively reared. A free-range turkey will be around 25 to 30 minutes per kilo in cooking times. So obviously weigh your bird, times it by how many kilos, and that's it. Our kind of standard commercially raised, intensively raised turkey, which is probably the vast majority of turkeys, is more like 40 minutes per kilo because it hasn't got the fat in the breast. So that's a massive difference. So those cooking times I use, I mean, I have a lovely free-range organic turkey. I give it about 26 minutes per kilo. It's really, really juicy. In America, they do brine the turkey as well, which gives it flavour and juiciness. So you can do that, but it's another job. If you've got a really good turkey like this, you don't actually have the same pressure to have to brine it. In actual fact, I don't bother. So let's just take some more questions. How can I make my turkey so shiny? Okay, so this here is literally just pan juices, okay? So the natural fat that comes out of the pan, you put a little wine or little juices just to scrape off that goodness, and we just brush that, baste it as it's cooking, and you get that lovely glaze. If you want to amplify that glaze, of course you could use a complimentary jam just with a little water, cranberry, just take a little cranberry jelly or jam, little water, and just brush that over. You'll get a sweetness from it as well. But remember, anything sugary will burn, so it literally wants to happen for the last 15 minutes of cooking, otherwise it will overcolour. But it is nice to glaze a turkey, but just good basting will sort of normally sort you out. We got Ange from Perth, Australia. Hello, darling. Who else? Let's go back to here. Got questions coming in. Hello, Jamie. I'm excited from Perth. How to make the best cranberry sauce to go with turkey? Okay, that is from Teresa. John. Hi, Teresa. Hope you're well, babe. Let's just have a quick look. We've got 15,000 people nearly. That's great. How exciting. Cranberry sauce. You can use frozen or fresh. You can just go like a little sugar or honey, water, and just take the cranberries down and then balance the acidity of the fruit with sweetness from the honey or the sugar. You can, of course, embellish that with a little lovely red wine, sweet wine. Lovely. Some people start by frying off some red onions chopped up in a little butter, little pinch of cinnamon, little kind of Christmassy spices like 5 nutmeg, and then put your frozen cranberries in. But you know what? We did a survey in the UK not so long ago, and just above 50% they buy their cranberry jam done. Okay, so let's just talk about that for a minute. If you're one of those people that buys a cranberry sauce, you know what? I don't blame you. There's enough going on. Cranberry sauce, at its most complicated, is simple. To buy it, great. So, how can we give you guys a little hack where we can make a standard good cranberry sauce in a jar better? And the way I did it the other day was I took a little knob of butter, put it in a pan, and then I fried it off, and it went sort of nice, and I put a stick of cinnamon in, and one little Chinese star anise, and I fried it off in butter, and the butter sort of went in and around the sort of cinnamon and sort of made it all bubble up and kind of open out, and those flavours were coming out. Then I slightly burnt the butter, okay, good in a good way, not a bad way. I burnt the butter, and then I added the cranberry sauce from the jar and some diced up peeled eating apple, and one jar of cranberry sauce, and those burnt butter and spices turned an okay, convenient product with 3 ingredients into something that felt really artisanal and really gorgeous. And of course the leftovers and sandwiches was incredible, and even taking some of that and putting it in the gravy to give an edge to the gravy. Brilliant. So I hope that's useful to you. Let's take some more sauces. Girls, do you want to give me any questions from, are we on Twitter or FOODTUBE, anything like that?
On Facebook from Aurora. Looking for an easy stuffing recipe for goose.
Easy stuffing recipe for Mr. Goose. Okay, let's have a little look. Let's reposition for the Goose World. In this current issue of Jamie Magazine, lovely chestnut cake on the front. We have a nice goose recipe here as well with all the recipes, bells and whistles. Let's talk about stuffing for goose. So, okay, I have to be honest. I would only stuff it around the back here. Okay, so this is the neck here. So you've got this flap of skin here that will come up, and I wouldn't overstuff it. I would always, I think with stuffing, the benefits of a stuffing are that you would add flavour to the meat, and also add flavour to the tray, which is going to add flavour to your gravy. So basic stuffing at its most basic. And we know that a lot of people around the world buy packets of pre-made stuffing that you add water to. They're all made better by sweating off some lovely like leeks or onions in a little water and butter, slowly, 20 minutes. Make it go so soft and tender. Then you throw in either your pre-bought stuff, which I don't do, but I know a lot of you do, so that's why I'm saying it, or stale bread. Now there's 2 ways to go on the stale bread. You can just put the breadcrumbs in with some water and just kind of let that go around the lovely buttery onions. We love to choose a herb, rosemary, sage, thyme, any one. Just don't mix it up, go one, choose one. But another way you can do is get your stale bread and like just pour milk on it. That's what the Italians do, pour milk on it, and just like, it's like a loofah. It just like sucks it up, and then you can wring it out and it becomes incredibly creamy. So once you've got that base of onions and bread, you can put dried fruit chopped up, toasted nuts bashed up. You can kind of, lace it with a little spice or something here and there. You can kind of make it your own, right? So I would put a little bit up the back here, and it would be the same on a turkey as well. So fill that out there. Then it doesn't affect the cooking time. Also, what we want to encourage is we don't want to block up the other end here. If you have a little look on the turkey, what you don't want to do is fill that up with stuffing, right? The hot air can still get in there. And it helps and aids the cooking time. But stuffing is great. So what I tend to do to finish that conversation off is put 1/3 of it at the back of the bird, whether it's a turkey, a chicken, or a goose, which I love goose, by the way. If you've never had goose before, oh my God, it's a safe, stable, delicious thing to cook, and it's always like crispy skin, like cooked through so it just falls off the bone, delicious. But I would have 1/3 in the neck part, and then I put the other 2/3 in a dish and go crispy style, bottom of the oven, crispy stuffing, and then in the bird it'll always be soft and stodgy and flavour the meat and all that sort of stuff. So that's that. Should we take some more questions from you lovely people? Let's fast forward to all you lovely folks. Okay, hello from Indonesia. We've got people from all around the world here. Hello Jamie, Chinese love to you. I've got a Muslim friend coming around for holiday. How should I prepare turkey that suits for all? I'm not an expert on Muslim cooking. I imagine it has to be halal, and have a little look up. I'm not a specialist. I won't try and answer that because I'll get in trouble.
Jamie, can we talk about giblets?
Yeah.
Say that again.
Can we talk about giblets?
Okay.
Yeah, I've got Patrick Carroll from FOODTUBE wants to know any use for giblets, or would you throw them out?
Woo! Who let the dogs out? Give me those giblets. Don't give these to the dog. These are too good. Okay, so lovely people of the world. Okay, so when we did our research this year, we found out that a very extraordinarily large proportion of you people were forgetting the giblets inside there when you bought it. When you buy your turkey or your goose or your chicken, big chicken, look in the cavity. Get in there, open it up and go, hello! And have a look in there and have a bloody good look for the giblets. A lot of you are cooking your meat, and when you're carving it and when it's cold the next day, you're finding them, okay? It's a problem. Now, in here we've got heart, neck, we have got kidneys, liver. Guys, this is the holy grail of real cooking. Do not throw this away, right? Put it in the bottom of the tray, roast it with the bird on top, and it will give you the most incredible gravy in return, okay? Think about oxtail and the beautiful sweet flavour that you get from an oxtail. You get that from a turkey neck. It's unbelievable. Do not throw this away. So have a little search for this. If the butcher hasn't given it to you, ask them for it. And this is where the authentic taste of Christmas comes from, okay? So very, very important. Do you feel that that's explained enough?
Yep.
But I think in this day and age, we're all a bit funny about meat. 40, 50 years ago, most of us were used to going to the butchers. We were very streetwise about food, what it looks like raw, with a head on, with feathers on. In this day and age, people just see things in packets. So like giblets do freak people out. They freak people out, guys. But like if this was like, if this was, I don't know, like a fashion item, this is like the blingy like handbag, right? Like this is like, they're really, really important. So funny they may look, but don't throw them away. Okay, next question. Hi from Batcave, NC. I need a holiday dessert for my pre-diabetic, I think he was trying to say, for a pre-diabet. I don't know what that means. We'll get onto desserts in a minute, I think. Thank you for answering my question. Bless you. That's from Sabrina. Love you lots. Hello from Japan. Arigato. Genki desu ka? Konnichiwa.
We've got lots coming in over here.
Tunisia love here. Sorry. Norway's here. This is the great thing about the internet, isn't it? We've got people from all over the world. So guys, there's a lot of you from around the world, and I'm going to get to big you up and give you some stuff. Tell me the one thing from your country that makes Christmas or the holiday season special. Tell me what one dish makes your Christmas or holiday season really special. Let's get those coming down in the answers now, and I'll start shouting your names out and the dish that you're talking about. Darling.
I'm getting loads on FOODTUBE here about vegetarian and vegan.
Okay, well this is exciting because on vegetarian and vegan. So let's get the turkey out in that picture for this one. So look, I think I've become much more passionate and excited about vegetarian vegan stuff in the last few years. We've built a whole world on jamieoliver.com with vegetarian and vegan options. Have a little look on jamieoliver.com. We've worked really hard to give you a lovely array of stuff that's really, really exciting. Go over now and have a little look. Big time, I think as a company and a group of people, we're trying to push more veggie vegan options, because whether you eat meat or not, it's a great thing to do. Plant-based is definitely the way forward. So thanks for that. Okay, so let's talk. Pavlova from Campbell Barron from Australia. These are Christmas classics. Lots of love from Australia. Pavlova, nice. Roast beef from Tracy. Tracy, tell me where you come from, darling. Seafood from Australia. The Australians have kicked in now with full effect. Hello from Costa Rica and the US. Okay, but you didn't tell me what your favourite meal was. You like Christmas when I pranked Gennaro. Cold prawns in Australia. Guys, tell me what your favourite, in the comments box below, tell me what your favourite Christmas dish is and where you come from. Because Athena, you told me crayfish, so I'm going to guess that you're either Swedish or Greek, sorry. What else have we got? I do my Christmas shopping at Woolies. What's a good prawn recipe?
I've got a question from Romania.
1 second. Spiced beef from Eugene. We've got brine turkey and sweet potatoes and marshmallows. That'll be American, from Nessa. We have got cranberries from David. Cranberries, I like your detail. Cranberries. I know you do something well with cranberries, David. Tell me what you do with them, darling. Turkey, Berlin, potato salad and sausages. Very nice. Love all that. Canada, tortilla. Do we know what tortilla is? I should know, but I don't. Tell me what tortilla is. We've got Laxandomandis cabbage with pork from Greece. Nice, that sounds lovely. Saffron buns from Sweden. I love this, guys. This is pecan pie from America. From Spain, their favourite is roast lamb. I love this, I love it. This is what... Give us that question, Big Bollocks. Sorry, Big Bollocks is a technical term for our director. So, which one do you want me to read?
The top one, from Romania.
Hi, my name is Angela, and I am from Romania, and we are Brits living in Romania. They're not Romanian, they're in Romania.
Oh.
They eat pork here at Christmas. What do you suggest for a non-traditional roast? My kids love sweet potato, and there's lots of celeriac and fennel here, and we eat veggie 4 or 5 days a week. Well, you're going to live a very long time. Okay, so Angela, honestly, try this bad boy, goose. If you don't want to go pork, I guarantee you the Romanians will have goose, right? Because every farm, every unspoilt farm will have geese. They're the best security guards in the world. Delicious meat, great wild meat, in the sense that, you know, they eat a mixed diet and they're really healthy birds. They take a full year to grow, so a properly healthy bird. I do this goose here. I do her about just over 3 hours at 170 degrees Celsius, which is 350 Fahrenheit. The fat will come out, jar that up in herbs and use that for the rest of the year to start off soups and stews and stuff. But that will not let you down. Ciao from Roma. Ciao, tutto bene. He likes, and Venezuela. Best Christmas dish is halakas. Halakas. I don't know what that is. It sounds slightly Arabic, but I'll look into that. Poppy seed roll. We got pastilla couscous from Morocco. See, this is why I love doing this. How many people we got? We got 13,000 people now. This is very exciting. Leicester City. Where do you think Leicester City will be in the league after Christmas? Around about the same area as Cambridge United. Okay, your roast turkey is my favourite Christmas lunch by far. Melbourne, Australia. Bless you, Cherry.
Got a question. Question from Helen Asher. What would you cook for your family on Christmas Eve? She's not cooking Christmas Day, but they still want to make it special. No fish. So what would you suggest?
Hi. Hi guys. What would I cook Christmas Eve? Well, I haven't got there yet. She's asking what I have.
What would you suggest?
Well, look, I've got to be honest. Like, Christmas Day is going to be fairly meaty, so we will probably do a beautiful comfort food sort of lasagna, cannelloni, something where, I mean, at this time of year in Britain, I did it a bit this weekend actually, using like conventional, well, I shouldn't say conventional, using things like pork mince and beef mince, but like getting in game birds like partridge and pheasant and making like a lasagna, like a bolognese out of that, and then turn it into a lasagna or a cannelloni. Proper comfort food. and a big salad. That for me kind of feels like a perfect Christmas Eve dinner because you can make it earlier in the day, you can whack it in, like it is chaos, there's kids going bonkers everywhere, it's big flavour. You can kind of riff off the classic by using some lovely game birds, and game birds are really ethical, very natural. I mean, I think one of the big problems of the modern world is we just keep buying chicken, pork, beef, and actually more wild is better for everything and everybody. So that's what I do. Let's have a quick look here. Hi Jamie. 2 years ago I celebrated Thanksgiving and I'm an Italian and I use your recipe turkey, so thank you. Bless you. That is Georgia, bless you. Alexandra, ciao. We've got Italians are coming in. Beautiful. Zoe, recipes for post-gastric surgery patient for Christmas. Wow. Zoe, I don't know if I imagine anything not too chunky and not too much of it. And foods that probably don't need too much digesting. But I'm not an expert, so forgive me. But certainly the carpaccio was invented by someone who'd had problems in digesting. So actually, cooked meat is more complex to digest than raw. So things like carpaccio and tartare. But look, I'm not an expert, so I can't pretend to answer that one. But bless you, either way. Stewed beef sold out in my family this year. And they're from Malaysia. Sounds amazing. Christmas for you and the family, and happy Christmas. Oh, bless you. Thank you. That was from Karen. Thank you, darling. Where can you buy good quality meat in London? Wow, there's a lot of good butchers around. I mean, God, it depends what part of London you come from. But I think you'll always tell by the way they display it. Meat shouldn't be hanging around in loads of blood. Decent farmers markets will have some. A good butcher's, you can often tell, nearly every part of London or the world will have a butcher that's good somewhere, and the way you can tell is by A, how it looks, B, how they look and how they present, and C, ask them a question like, where does that come from, what welfare is it free range or not, have you got, how, has the chicken been dry plucked or not. Ask them a few questions like that, and if they don't know the answer, then they're not very good. Okay.
What about leftovers?
Leftovers. We can talk about leftovers. Guys who are watching now, tell me, I know your name when you come up, tell me where you come from, and tell me what you love to do with your Christmas leftovers. Let's get amongst that. So, have you got a question on leftovers? Or?
There's loads of questions asking what would you do with leftover turkey or goose after Christmas Day or meat?
Okay. Okay. So obviously one of the problems that we have about being global in this day and age is that it's blimmin' cold here in Britain, and Europe's pretty cold as well. So for me, like leftover turkey, even the humble sandwich can be absolutely delicious and unbelievable. But of course, like stripping all the meat off the bone and the skin and putting it with really slow cooked leeks and carrots and creating a wonderful little flour, a tiny bit of white wine and stock, and making a lovely sort of blonde stew, little bits of like stuffing in there. That makes the most amazing stew. You can obviously do what you want with it, but I love turning it into a pie. Really, really nice. We've got Sarah here talking about Singapore noodles with leftover turkey. And she's from Broadstairs.
There's a Deborah Dankart on FOODTUBE says that she loves to do your lasagna bolognese with leftovers.
Lasagna bolognese with leftovers. Who's that from?
Turkey. Deborah Dankart.
On FOODTUBE. Yeah, we're getting the questions from FOODTUBE, guys. Thank you very much. Australia, they make fritters with all the leftovers. Thanks, Emma Kennedy.
We've got,
you can cook leftovers in a slow cooker. Thank you, from Scotland. I love the Scottish.
Got DJ Barbecue doing a turkey chowder on FOODTUBE in a couple of weeks.
DJ Barbecue's doing a turkey chowder. Very, very nice. Joshua Ball, Jamie, I love brandy butter. Any ideas for a simple but awesome recipe for it? I know what you might say. Mix a bit of brandy, butter and sugar. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I think when you beat I think the key is, dude, like when you beat the sugar, it's good to use a machine and a whisk and get it really fluffy. So good whiskey, like really, really good whiskey, because you only need a little bit. So you want big bang, but only a little bit of quantity. Really good butter. I know. So like in Britain, like go and get like the Dutchy butter, which is grass fed, and that beaten with sugar, so it's fluffy and white, and then with a little whiskey, just like little tiny. Oh, it's just unbelievable. Okay, leftover roast chicken used with dried noodles. We've got in Denmark. We have this is Tina. We have pork roast and bay leaves cooked in the oven. Sounds delicious. Nice swig of vinegar as well. Alamander with hot cherry sauce. God, that sounds good. Bubble and Squeak from Australia. Good cat, Karen, thank you. Bubble and Squeak. If you don't know what Bubble and Squeak is, that is leftover potatoes and veg and greens, but mainly potatoes, and you fry it in any leftover fat to make this big potato cake, which bubbles and squeaks and makes that noise. Hi from Germany. We usually cut every leftover up and freeze and put it in the freezer. Well, that's a good idea, because actually frozen meat, because you're probably going to stew it afterwards, so frozen meat actually, it will keep well in the freezer, and you don't want to waste. So a nice sensible idea there. Don't have to feel the pressure, guys. Take the pressure away and freeze it. Wraps, pies and sandwiches from Jenny Ting. Very nice. Aussie here. I desperately need your big eggnog recipe, please. Actually, we've just done an eggnog recipe. Has it gone up yet?
No.
Okay. So, big boy, let's just. Where's he gone? Okay. Beck White, not big boy, and darling. I'm not going to say big girl because that'll get me in all sorts of trouble, but it's okay with the boys. We have just done the most fantastic twist on chocolate eggnog. It's really good. Oh. It's good. When's it coming out, Matt?
Coming out in...
Look at him, he's going to tell you. This is the voice of FOODTUBE.
Give me 2 seconds.
Sensible.
It's coming out.
Hasn't got a criminal record.
Give me a couple of minutes.
That we
I'll
know
let
of.
you know. We've got so much coming out. It'll be coming out very soon indeed.
No, that's not specific. You are online. You are now the editorial standards of FOODTUBE and Facebook Live is all pending on you because you haven't got the information.
It's right here in front of me along with everything else.
Yes. Well, at least give them. If you're in control of this channel, why can't you make up a time?
Yeah.
Why can't you do that?
I want to give them the right time.
Just say a
it's
week.
It's going to be coming out on Friday, the 11th of December on DrinksTube.
Okay. So there you go. Always nice to put fellow staff on the line there. Thank you very much. So I got someone from Lebanon, I believe. I'm Lebanese, and I left Lebanon, and I live in Germany, and I'm married to a German, and they love to cook sauerkraut and rotkuri, I can't even say it properly, and goulash for Christmas, and white wine and cream and dessert. Gorgeous. German food is very good. German food is fantastic, and no one really seems to talk about it enough. Okay, let's fast forward to the end. So we've got that. You're going to wind me up, but why do we have to wind up? We've got 13,000 people listening.
Christmas Eve live show. You mentioned Christmas Eve earlier, Jamie. That's something you're going to be doing on Christmas Eve. That's what we did last year.
Oh yes. Guys, on Christmas Eve, I'm going to be cooking at home, like really cooking at home for my Christmas. And if you want to come and join me, I'll be live for like 3 or 4 hours. We'll have some guests come in. How many more of these sessions are we doing? 1 a week?
Yeah, 3 or 4, yeah.
We've got 3 more of these sessions. We'll try and make them a bit longer next time because we'll go through things like carving, how to carve turkeys properly. We'll put loads of... Have a little look on FOODTUBE, guys. If you haven't subscribed to FOODTUBE, it's free. There's amazing talent on there. Cooks, artisans, chefs, you name it. We've got amazing... Nearly 2 million people. Actually, go and sign up now. Go onto YouTube. Go onto FOODTUBE and subscribe. We want to get to 2 million subscribers before the end of the year. And why is this important? Because it's partly about the future. Also, it's free, so getting high numbers and people and eyes watching what we do is really important. Otherwise, we just frankly can't pay the bills. It's really, really nice. So we're really proud of everything that everyone's done. To finish, you can order your turkey from... that's a nice one. So, guys, this turkey... And this is not a paid-for advert, by the way. My favourite turkey farmer in Britain is Paul Kelly. If you go to kellyturkeys.co.uk. Do you want to write that down on there for me, darling? Go to kellyturkeys.co.uk. They're the best free-range organic turkeys. They're unbelievable. I don't work for them, I don't pay for them, and they ain't paying me nothing for it. But they are great, and I'm bigging them up because they do what they do really, really well. These are the turkeys that only take about 26 minutes per kilo to cook. They're juicy and delicious. There you go. kellyturkeys.co.uk. .co.uk. I'm not sure if it broadcasts that the right way around. It looks the wrong way around to me, but that's because I have got a reverse screen. So get one of his turkeys. Now's the time to order it, and he only has like 10,000. Okay, and they're all out. I'll show you some pictures. I think what's really nice, of course, there's budget issues and stuff for a lot of people, but because Christmas is really, really important. I mean, look, that's sort of, look, there's Paul. Who wouldn't trust him? You know what I mean? Look at him, just sitting there. Him just camply standing there in the middle of a forest. He has lots of dappled light. Turkeys love to be outside, and they're absolutely beautiful. And they kind of come like that. So, like I said, I don't work for this dude, but I do like to give credit where credit's due. And also, Goodman's. This is Blackwell's farm for the goose. I mean, I'm telling you, like my family wouldn't have me. They wouldn't let me stop doing turkey, but they don't mind having both. So we have both turkey and goose on Christmas Day. This is from Blackwell's farm, and they're very, very good. You can get those from Barbacoa Butchery, or there's Goodman's geese, which are very, very good as well. So look those up. And then what we'll do, guys, we're going to round up now. I'm just going to look at my little thing. Okay, so we've got loads and loads and loads of brilliant holiday and Christmas recipes on FOODTUBE. We've got loads on family FOODTUBE. We've got loads of drinks, alcoholic, non-alcoholic, on DrinksTube. So we'll put some links in the comments now and big that up. But there's loads of work gone into that, so feel free to use that, guys. And that's it. I think we're good. We're just going to say we have a little look at what we've got going on here. Cooking with my children is always fun. Dear Jamie, your recipes are my favourite. Oh, thanks, Carmen. I'd like better the goose than turkey. Stuffed goose neck, nice. So that's it, guys. You've been lovely.
We're back next Wednesday at 2 o'clock.
So we're back next Wednesday at 2 o'clock. To be honest, at the weekend, look out for the weekends. As we get closer to Christmas, I'll be getting so excited. So I'll probably be doing this on my own, just answering questions with no agenda. I might be in my pyjamas with my boy and a lightsaber, because Star Wars is coming out. And I want to go and see Hunger Games this Friday because it's my wife's birthday. She's 41, so she's a bit depressed about that. So I need to get her a present and make her happy, because she was young about 2 years ago and now she's really old, so she's getting a bit depressed about it. But to be honest, I'm really old as well. If you've got any hints and tips for my hair, I'm having a bad hair day. I'm trying to grow my hair. Main reason being because George told me to, which for any men watching, just got to do what you're told. So that's what I'm doing, but I'm in between stages, so if you've got any hair and beauty tips, that's lovely. God bless Mr. Oliver. All the best from Adelaide. Thank you, Michael. J Jury, PJ, I don't know what that means. Holla from Dubai, and that's from Nandeli. So that's it, guys. It's been a pleasure. Expect more of these. We'll try and be useful. We're going to go live for like 3-4 hours on Christmas Eve. That's a big one. I'll be attempting to convey information. We've got a big Christmas special coming out on Christmas Eve on Channel 4, but also I think it's going to be in Australia as well, so we'll look out for that. And that's it. Lots of love. It's always amazing talking to you guys and getting your feedback. We've got some love coming in from Toronto as well. Giselle, thank you. Okay, guys. Well, until next time, over and out. You've been amazing. We'll definitely make this a bit more Christmassy. Check out, by the way, check out. These, I can't remember, I think they're called boom cases. I don't know who they are. Again, I don't work for them or take any cashito from them. This is Boomcase. Go and check them out on Instagram, boomcase.com. No, go and check them out, Boomcase on Instagram. It's basically a stereo, and you turn it on, and then you put your old tunes in, and it's a backpack as well. So I can go running, right, with Darth Vader on my back, reflective, so great for this time of year when it's very dark. Or even better, a bit of Adele. Hello. That's it. I really got to go now. I've got to go and do some filming for FOODTUBE. Until next time, I love you very much. You're amazing. What I will do, an unapologetic plug. This is Jamie Mag. It's a beautiful little mag. It's got loads and loads of beautiful stories in, gorgeous paper, and lovely stories, slightly longer stories, really nice photographic stories. So this is there's two. We do 2 Christmas specials. So this is the one that's out now, and this is the one that's just about to come out. And I'm going to plug it because you know what? There's about 5 of us that make this. We never make any money out of it, but it's an absolute passion of us, and we love it. And it's lovely stories from myself, and just amazing artisans and experts from all around the world. So check it out because there's a whole load of stuff for Christmas and party food. And where do you go? Subscription. There is a subscription offer. If you go to jamieoliver.com, there is a subscription offer for this now. And to be honest, I never know how it works because it's so cheap. I can't remember, but it's a properly nice Christmas present. So if there's someone you love that loves food, you can get a first issue, wrap it in a little nice bottle of wine or olive oil, and it's the gift that keeps giving. So maybe think about that. Sorry to plug, but it's a bit like plug. It's a nice thing. I feel happy to do it. So until next time, from me and the turkey, lots of love. It's been emotional. Take care. Love you all. God bless.